bleed. You will. Okay, I'm not gonna do that voice throughout the entire video, so. Hello everyone, this is Massey once again, and today I am gonna review a movie. After I did two special Inside Look videos, one is the Peanuts movie, and the other is Duel on CD. So, before I give you my thoughts on the movie, like Jurassic World, yeah, this is what I got. This is what me and my brother Jonathan got. These ghetto-looking tickets as we went to go see it at the Howard Theater. So, it is what it is. And, so, what do I think of the movie? Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? Well, before I give you my thoughts, I did notice that this movie did get a lot of bad reviews, as I'm seeing right here on Rotten Tomatoes, which, by comparison, if you look at Man of Steel, which is also in the DC Extended Universe, which I'm going to talk about it, where, well, here's how it goes. Man of Steel gets a 56% Rotten Tomatoes, while so far for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, it gets a 29% Rotten Tomatoes. So, I guess you could say critics like Man of Steel a bit more than this one. But as for audiences, Man of Steel is a 76, and as for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, so far the 73, which of course it keeps dropping down as I keep seeing it on Rotten Tomatoes. As the more it goes down, the more I don't know how long will it stay fresh for the audience. So, but anyway, so hopefully I didn't. Well, anyway, I don't know why am I pausing. Let me just get to the review. I thought Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is very good. Now, I will admit it's not as good as Man of Steel, but it really doesn't start to hate it gets. I mean, after all, I thought it was going to be terrible by judging it by the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, but I just try not to let that get into my way and just go see the movie with an open mind. And I did. So I went to go see it with my brother Johnson, and excuse me, as I was clearing my throat, I loved it. I love Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I think it's even better than what critics are most making out to be. So, the positives and negatives of the movie, well, the opening of the movie, well, as far as I know that Zack Snyder said there's going to be an R-rated cut of the film, I think I may have noticed some obvious edits as they were shown during the first few minutes of the movie. And part of me is, well, 50% of me I think is fine, well, the other 50% of me is not that fine after all. And, what else? As I'm trying not to give away anything, so there won't be any spoilers after all, as I'm trying to remember. Because I know there's something to say about this movie, and especially by the negative reception of the film, so let me try to think, so I won't think about it too long, so. Okay, I said about the opening, with the obvious edits, 50% of me think it's fine, well, the other 50% is not that fine after all. And I thought the movie does go by at a pretty good pace. It did not bore me to death after all. And the characterization of the film, well, as far as character development goes, there's some in the film, but there's not really that much after all, so hopefully there'll be more of it in the R-rated cut. And, I thought the action scenes are very well done, and the visuals look fantastic. I thought Zack Snyder is very good with visuals as well as the action scenes. And the action scenes are well shot and well edited, and they're not all shaky cam. And I thought the cinematography is beautifully well filmed. I love the cinematography. And the story is what it is, just pretty much the conflict between Batman and Superman. And I thought the music by Hans Zimmer and the Junkie XL is very good, very well scored. I thought the Batman theme was fine. You know, like Danny Elfman's Batman theme a lot more. I did not mind Ellen Golden Souls, and I do like the Batman theme that Hans Zimmer did before in Nolan's trilogy, as well as what the hell about James Newton Howard. And I thought the cast all did great. They did their jobs very well. Henry Cavill does a very good job as Superman. as well as Amy Adams as Lois Lane. And as for the newcomers, Jeremy Irons, to make a long story short, for his performance as Alfred, he was good. Nothing more I can say. He was very good. And as for Jesse Eisenberg, well, judging by the trailers, he is in the movie. He is over the top, but there are other times he is pretty intimidating. So he really wasn't that annoying as I thought he was, but he was good. He was really good. Actually, thought he did a pretty good job. And Gal Gadot actually does a fantastic job as Wonder Woman. I really love her costume. I thought she's very good, capable of doing the action scenes, and really, well, something that most female audiences could go see is to see Wonder Woman, because I know many female comic book readers read Wonder Woman comics, and I'm sure the male comic book readers would like to see her too. So, but anyway, I don't want to go far on the whole gender thing. And now we come to, of course, Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne at Batman. It is just as controversial just like when they had with Michael Keaton's Batman. To me personally, I've always been a hardcore Batman fan, and I always loved Batman very much since I was a kid. I love the Adam West Batman, I love the Michael Keaton Batman, the Kevin Conroy Batman. I do like Val Kilmer's, of course. George Clooney would have been a good Batman if he didn't say these bad lines like he did in Batman Robin, which, of course, by the way, Batman Robin is one of my guilty pleasures, and I might talk about that somewhere in the future. And yes, I love Christian Bale's Batman, which he will always be Batman. He is the best Batman that we got. He was human, he was complex, he's realistic, and even believable for playing not only as Bruce Wayne, but also as Batman. And Christopher Nolan, I knew that he'd find the right actor who could play that role. And yes, I love Nolan's trilogy as well. Which, I'll talk about that when it comes to, So Ben Affleck, he is complex, but he's also broody, and believe it or not, he just keeps boom, 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 boom. And it was like, wow, this Batman just, wow. It's like 10 times more brooding than Michael Keaton. He just beats everyone up. So, this Batman could just kick your butt. And it's just like, wow. I really do like the look of the Batsuit. It kind of has that Dark Knight Returns feel to it. And that's another thing. This movie does pay some nods to Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns graphic novel, which is what Zack Snyder did. And I liked it. Which, of course, you may notice one of the shots in the trailer, like Batman doing a pose and a lightning strike. So that's a reference to the Dark Knight Returns. So yeah, Ben Affleck, I thought he did a really good job. And I will put all the haters to rest. Because I think Ben Affleck is a good Batman. I think he really played the role really well. And hopefully see more of him in future DC movies, like his cameo in Suicide Squad, the Justice League movies, as well as his solo Batman movie that Ben Affleck is going to direct, which I'm looking forward to that somewhere in the future. So, yeah. That's all I can say about Batman v Superman. I can't spoil it because you have to see the movie. And before I give you my final rating on the movie, there's something you should know. When I read one of the comments on Facebook or YouTube, which, of course, I just look at that rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So, one of the comments on Facebook or YouTube just says, which I could get the feeling too, it's like, whenever there's a DC movie coming out, as I'm seeing what Batman v Superman got on Rotten Tomatoes, it's like they're going to hate DC movies so much. But as Marvel movies go, it's always positive. Because most Marvel movies I've seen on Rotten Tomatoes, they always get positive reviews. But now, as for the DC Extended Universe, not positive at all. Well, of course, yeah, they did get good reviews to Nolan's trilogy, which I love, because I love the Nolan films with a passion. Nolan's trilogy. I love the Dark Knight movies with a passion, if I need to keep repeating myself why I love them very much, so. But they weren't part of the universe. They're pretty much more like their own thing. And as far as DC Extended Universe go, so far, I enjoyed them. I love Man of Steel, and I am defending that movie, which I think is an underrated Superman movie. And now I have to defend this one too, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I mean, come on. DC doesn't always have to be Marvel all the time. Just let them be what they're trying to be. But when Justice League is coming out, we all know that's going to have a lighter tone. So hopefully maybe critics will let that go for right now, so they don't have to keep criticizing anything what they don't like about the movie. And I'm positively sure that this movie is not going to flop at the box office, because I know many of y'all are going to go see this movie because this has always been your most anticipated movie of 2016. And now, when we have Suicide Squad down the road, you like to ask yourself, will it redeem the DC Extended Universe? I think it's possible. And I think maybe this would help DC quite a bit, despite the negative reception of what this movie got around Tomatoes. So, and as I'm about to wrap this up, here's the thing, folks. When I'm seeing here Rotten Tomatoes that got like a 29%, don't let that get in your way. Just don't listen to the critics. Just go see it with an open mind, just like I did. Everyone has an opinion. I mean, as much as I respect the critics' opinion, but at the same time, they just get too personal. There are scenes I agree with the critics, like Nolan's films, like the Dark Knight trilogy I'm referring to, which I agree. I don't agree with their opinion on this movie for getting a 29%. I don't agree with that. However, I do agree that Catwoman deserves better reviews because that movie sucks. So yeah. For Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, just go see it. I'm not going to spoil it. You have to see it for yourself. And also, just see it with an open mind. Don't let that 29% Rotten get to you. Just see it for yourself. Whether you like it, okay. If you don't like it, no worries. You all have your own opinion. And it's okay whether you like this film or hate this film. There's no right or wrong. We can always agree to disagree. And I'm perfectly okay for what you have to say about this movie. So, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is a must-see, and I say, see it for yourself. And I'm giving this movie a B+. Even though I do wish it was better than Man of Steel, or just as good as Man of Steel, but I guess that's just not the case after all. But hey, once the R-rated cut comes out, maybe it could be as good as Man of Steel. So I'll have to wait to see what the R-rated version looks like. So the PG-13 cut is what it is, but hopefully the R-rated cut is better. So hopefully I kept you interested in this video. If you do not like it, then let me know. Feel free to put the comments down below, and also don't forget to subscribe. I always like to know what else can I do to improve as I'm making better videos. So, go see Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. With your opinion. Not the critics, not everyone else, just you. Just like how I went to go see this movie, with an open mind. So, again, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice gets a B+, and I say, go see it. It's not Batman and Robin bad, and it certainly ain't Superman 4 bad. It's better than what I thought it was. So, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Is she with you? I thought she was with you.